After the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in June that abortion is not a constitutionally protected right and sent the issue to states to decide, moves were made around the country. Trigger laws went into effect in 13 states, banning abortion almost entirely in most cases, as early as 6 weeks after conception, when many people don't even know they're pregnant yet. Now, in response to these things, abortion is literally on the ballot in 5 states, and it's already been directly voted on in another one. In August, voters in Kansas overwhelmingly rejected a change to their state constitution that would have plainly said it does not protect the right to abortion. In this election, a similar amendment will be voted on in Kentucky. Right now, Kentucky has a near total abortion ban in effect. It's being challenged by the only abortion provider in the state, but it's still in effect until that court case is decided. Whether the amendment passes or fails, abortion access will still depend on how the court case comes out. And in the meantime, abortion is effectively banned in Kentucky. If voters don't pass the amendment, it could pave the way for the state's highest court to invalidate that ban. In Montana, voters will decide on a different abortion question. The issue on the ballot is whether to require medical treatment specifically for infants born alive after an attempted abortion. Montana's former Democratic governor vetoed a similar bill in 2019. Medical professionals opposed to this issue argue that it's not necessary and that the scenario of a baby being born alive after an attempted abortion is incredibly rare. Regardless, in Montana, abortion is legal before viability, which is generally about 24 to 26 weeks after conception. In Michigan, we're seeing a voter-initiated ballot measure that would change the state's constitution to guarantee abortion rights. Its supporters needed 425,000 signatures to get it on the ballot, and they collected 750,000. Now, there hasn't been a voter-led issue like this on ballots in decades, and this one is particularly important because Michigan still has an abortion ban from 1931 on the books. It came back into effect with the Supreme Court's overturning of Roe versus Wade, but then the ban got put on hold while it's being challenged in court. So if voters pass this constitutional amendment in Michigan, it means abortion rights are protected and that ban goes away. And if voters reject this amendment, the status quo continues until the court case on the abortion ban is settled. And in both California and Vermont, voters will decide on constitutional amendments that would establish a right to abortion in their states. Now, abortion is still legal in both of those places, and even if the amendments fail, that's not going to change. But they are expected to pass easily in both places. Even so, abortion rights supporters say they need to act now to make sure that remains the reality. This is Stephanie Haney, Legally Speaking.